Staffing. Well, let us understand the meaning of staffing. Staffing is the next function after planning and organizing. Let us take a deeper root into it, a deeper dive into it. See, understand what we do in planning. In planning, we try to forecast that what to do, how to do, and when to do specific activity or task. So once we do planning, the next natural thing is we organize the resources. So what we do in organizing, we identify the activities, we group the activities, and then we assign the activities. In the whole process, organization structure is created, a work structure is created. So in planning, action plan is set. In organizing, the work structure is being set. The next step is execution as per the action plan and structure, organization structure. And there we start with staffing. So staffing is the next function where we execute as per the plan and organizational structure. Let's take an example. What do you mean by staffing? Let's say I am in my college captain of my cricket team. And there is an issue in my cricket team that in a cricket team there need to be at least 11 players. So including me, as I'm a captain, including me there are 9 others. So total we are 10 people. And we are in need of one more person in order to make our team complete. So first thing what I do is I give this idea to my class that we need one more team for our class cricket team. And the interested candidate came for the selection. The first candidate came. I understood that he plays a good cricket. However, there is a big issue with coordination with other team members. He doesn't gel or coordinate with other team members properly. So I looked at the second candidate. Second candidate is good, healthy, fit, but he doesn't play cricket, he plays badminton. Third and fourth candidate, what happens? At the time of selection, they and the line only, they were fighting with each other. So definitely when I'll recruit probably one of them, in the ongoing match itself, they'll start fighting with the other team members. So I went to the final student, the fifth student, and what I understood that he plays a decent cricket, he coordinates and gel with the other team members as well. Can you tell me which one will I select? Correct. I will select the fifth person, that is called as staffing. So will I just select or I'll ask them to do a proper training? I'll do also training and ensure that he'll be working and playing in a team in a proper manner and fulfilling his role. So understand the whole process where we recruit a human in the organization is basically staffing so that he will execute the plan as per the organizational structure. This process of execution of organization's plan as per organization structure, the initial function is staffing, where we need people to execute organization's plan. That process is called as staffing. So, in simple word, what is staffing? Staffing is the execution of organization's plan and organization structure is start with staffing. Now there are a lot of functions staffing involves. First and the foremost is attracting the talent or staff or human resource or workforce. Right? So staffing relates with human resource, workforce or people in simple word. Where we need people to execute the work as per the plan. So the whole of these activities related to people are basically comes under staffing. So staffing start with the foremost activity, that is attracting. See, understand why a people or why a person in the world would like to join your organization. First thing, they should be attracted. So it's not just that people have a need, it's also the organization also have a need. So when there are lot many organizations, why a person will join your organization? Well, you need to create appropriate method of attracting the talent, attracting the workforce. Let's say, why people wants to work with Google, Microsoft, Reliance, Tata's. The reason being, they have created the brand value. They give decent amount of salaries, and their work culture is very stylish, professional. So automatically, the people are attracted to work in such kind of environment. So since the first and foremost function of or activity in staffing is done is to attract the right talent, right people, that the people should believe that they should join the organization. Once we attract the talent, now what we do? We recruit them. So the next function in staffing happens that after attraction of a right candidate, we go through a recruitment process where various filters are applied that what kind of candidate you need. Now, the kind of job description we have decided in organizational structure. According to that, we recruit people. So once we recruit a right person, right skill sets, experience, qualification, we recruit them. Then we do what? We select them into specific departments. So once we attract, we recruit, and then we select. Once we select, we place them into specific department with specific responsibility. So understand how the work of staffing works. First you attract, then you recruit, then you select into a different department. There you place with a specific activity in the department. Once that is done, then you appreciate for the work. So there are a lot of appreciation happens through monetary or non-monetary ways, and then you give them a right pay in the form of remuneration. There are a lot of development in the skills are done through developmental activities like trainings and development. And once the human resource or the person who is working in your organization is skilled enough, now the biggest challenge remains to retain them. See, understand that if a person is skilled, so is this your organization is the only organization where the person is allowed to work, or the whole world is open for her? Yes, since the whole world is open for us, now to retain the same candidate in the organization is a very challenging thing. All these activities are performed under staffing. So if I simply list them down one more time, what are the activities we perform in staffing? Well, we start with attracting, then we recruit them, then we select them, then we place into specific role, then we appreciate them, give them a proper remuneration, a right pay, then we conduct various training and development programs, and at the end we ensure that they retain with the organization for a longer period of time. So understand that in staffing is the first step of execution as per organization's plan and organizational structure, where a lot of activities we perform. Now understand, out of all resources, one of the toughest and the challenging resource to handle is human resource. Any organization's success or failure depends on the appropriateness of the staffing function. If you don't perform the staffing function properly, let's say you recruit people which are not skilled, will they execute the work properly? No. Because of that, there is a lot of nonsense happening in the organization. There will not be proper coordination. Smooth functioning and the growth of the organization is hampered if the staffing function is not appropriate. In simple word, growth and success of the organization depends on appropriateness of staffing function. The reason being, one of the toughest resources to handle is human resource. In fact, that's the very reason in every big organization, medium scale organization, or even small scale organization, there is a separate department, HR department, that is called as human resource department. The reason, there is a specialized people are needed to recruit, to train, to appraise, and so on, so many functions of human resources or workforce. Understand, for every organization, it is very challenging to bring out from their work the right use of their talent and skills. It's very difficult to retain them, and also training and development of the employees is also essential part of it. Now understand, staffing is the first step of execution as per the organization's plan and organization structure. A lot of activities we perform. Human resource is one of the critical resources to handle out of all the resources. Hence, the growth and the success of the organization depends on appropriateness of the staffing functions. it is very challenging to ensure that the workforce will always use their talent and skills. They'll be retained with the organization and ensuring their proper training and development is happening. Now understand, people will ask when staffing starts in an organization. Understand, staffing start from the start of the organization. Any organization, once it plans to do certain activities and create an organization structure to execute as per the plan, you need what? Correct. The first and foremost resource as human resource, that is workforce. So staffing start from the starting of the organization. But does it end there, stops there? No. Understand, there are always the need or vacancies for humans. There are a lot of reasons because of which vacancies are created in the organization. Starting with there is a promotion of the employee happens. So there is a vacancy created. Then there is a transfer of the employee happens. Vacancies created. Then you're planning to expand your business. So obviously the new business part has need what? Employees. So there are vacancies created, right? Then there are a lot of other reasons that employee leaves, so he resigns on his own. So because of resignation, then there is death of the employees, or the employees are retired, and there are so many reasons by which vacancies are always created. So staffing is not a one-time activity; it is a continuous activity because there is always the vacancy in the organization. Vacancies are created with various reasons like promotion, transfer, business expansions, resignation, accidents, deaths, and the list goes on. And there are various reasons because of which then employee leaves, so there are vacancy created. And without people, you cannot execute the plans. Hence, there is always the vacancy in the organization. The simple principle of staffing is right person for the right job with the right pay. Understand, if you don't follow this principle, it becomes very difficult to run the organization smoothly. The principle is right person for the right job with the right pay. Let us revise what do you mean by staffing then. Well, staffing is the first step of execution as per organization's plan and organization structure. Well, it involves a lot of activities, starting with attracting, recruiting, selecting, placing, appreciating, remunerating, giving them good salaries, development of the employees, and then retaining them for the organization. Out of all the resources available, human resource is the difficult most resource to handle because of their unpredictable nature. Growth of any organization or smooth functioning of any organization is largely depend on the appropriateness of a staffing function. If it is appropriate, then the function is good. If it is not, then there are a lot of issues happening in the organization. Understand, for every organization, it is very challenging to ensure that their workforce is giving their best talents and skills, to retain your workforce and ensuring the continuous training and development of the workforce. The staffing process starts from the starting of the organization. But does it end there? No. There are always vacancies created because of various reasons, like there is a promotion of the employee happens, transfer of the employee happens, there's a business expansion, some employees resign, so resignation of the employees, then there are certain accidents or some employees retires or death of the certain employees. So because of all these reasons, there are always vacancies there. So staffing is a continuous and ongoing process. The basic principle of staffing is right person for the right job with the right pay. I'll repeat, right person for the right job with the right pay.